Hi, welcome my dear students. Today we are discussing multiple and submultiple angles part 6. Under this one important result we are going to discuss now. That one is cos A into cos 2A into cos 2 square A into cos 2 cube A so on up to cos 2 power n minus 1 into A is equal to sin 2 power n into A by 2 power n into sin A. This is a star marked result. Like star marked result means very important result, right? This you are going to use in many areas, right? So very important. You are going to get this in competitive exams like anything, right? Let us see the proof part of it, how we are going to do this one. Let us take the left hand side part, my dear students. The left hand side, what you are having is here cos A, cos 2A, cos 2 square A, like this, cos 2 square A, cos 2 cube A, right? So on up to cos 2 power n minus 1 into A, like this, right? For this, we need to prove the right hand side part. What we do is, I will multiply and divide by 1 by 2 sin A. Now this become 2 sin A cos A, right, into cos 2A, right, into cos 2 square A, right, so on up to cos 2 power n minus 1 into A, like this we are going to put. Now this is 1 by 2 sin A into 2 sin A cos A is nothing but sin 2A. You are going to have sin 2A into cos 2A into cos 2 square A into cos 2 cube A, right, so on up to cos 2 power n minus 1 into A, like this, right. Now this become 1 by, you multiply and divide by now, right, 2, okay, then it become 1 by 2 square sin A, right, into, we have here now 2 sin 2A cos 2A, like this, 2 sin 2A cos 2A, and this is cos 2 square A, right, into cos 2 cube A into so on up to cos 2 power n minus 1 into A, like this. Now this become 1 by 2 square into sin A, right. This is 2 sin 2A cos 2A, that is nothing but sin 4A. This you write it as sin 4A, you can write as sin 2 square A into cos 2 square A, so on up to like this, my dear students. And we have here cos 2 cube A, so on up to cos 2 power n minus 1 into A, like this. Like this we are going to proceed. You see, my dear students, what we have got. Now let us take this part here, right. Since there is no space, I am erasing this part, right. You see, we are going to continue, right. This is now what we are having is 1 by 2 square sin A. Now what I do is, once again you multiply and divide by 2. Then what we are going to get, 1 by 2 cube into sin A into here we multiplied now 2. This is now 2 into sin 2 square A and cos 2 square A, like this, right, into cos 2 cube A, so on up to cos 2 power n minus 1 into A, like this, right. We have got like this. Now this equal to 1 by 2 cube into sin A. This is now 2 sin theta cos theta, that is sin 2 theta. This is now once again sin 2 cube A into cos 2 cube A. We have like this, so on up to cos 2 power n minus 1 into A, like this, right, my dear students. Now in the same way I will continue like this, I will continue, okay. While I continue like this, see my dear students, once again if I multiply and divide by the thing like this, when I am having like this, the final thing what I am going to get is 1 by 2 power n minus 1, like this. If I proceed, sin A into, I am going to have here what means sin 2 power n minus 1 into A, because whenever I am having 1 by 2 cube into sin A, I am having sin 2 cube A cos 2 cube A, like this. When I proceed like this, what I am going to have is 1 by 2 power n minus 1 into sin A into sin 2 power n minus 1A into cos 2 power n minus 1 into A, like this. right? For this what we do is we multiply and divide by 2 now, right? We multiplied and divided by 2. Now this become 1 by 2 power n into sin A, 1 by 2 power n into sin A. This is 2 sin theta cos theta, that is sin 2 theta, 2 into 2 power n minus 1 into A, like this. Now this becomes sin, right, 2 power 1 into 2 power n minus 1, sin 2 power n into A divided by 2 power n into sin A. See how beautifully we have got this result. It's a very important result to do many problems, right, my dear students? It's a very important result. Okay, please remember why I am telling. Please okay, understand, right, clearly in your notebook. This result is very important result for your life. Now based on this result, my dear students, immediately we have one problem, right? You see what we require to prove that cos 2 pi by 15, cos 4 pi by 15, cos 8 pi by 15 into cos 14 pi by 15 is equal to 1 by 16. Right, my dear students, how we are going to do this particular problem? Let us take here the left hand side part. Okay, before doing that left hand side part, as I told you, we are going to apply the formula cos A into cos 2 square A into, right, cos, see here, cos A into cos 2A into cos 2 square A, cos 2 cube A, so on up to cos 2 power n minus 1 into A equal to sin 2 power n into A by 2 power n into sin A. You see, my dear students, in the left hand side part, this 14 pi by 15, this is equal to, this is nothing but now cos of pi minus pi by 15, like this, right? We are having like this. Now this, you see, my dear students, this is equal to cos of, okay, 15 we are having here, 15 pi minus pi, like this, 15 pi minus pi. This is now cos 14 pi by 15, like, right? And of course this cos 14 pi by 15, pi minus theta we can write this. That means, right, here I am writing, my dear students, here cos 14 pi by 15, we are writing it as how? Cos pi minus theta, that is minus cos theta, that is minus cos pi by 15 we are going to get. You see, my dear student, cos 14 pi by 15 we can write as like this, pi minus pi by 15, that we can write it as cos 15 pi minus pi by 15, that is minus cos pi by 15. Why? Means cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta, like this. Okay, this is the thing what now we written cos 14 pi by 15 as like this. Now let us write 14 cos 14 pi by 15 is minus cos pi by 15, my dear students, and cos 2 pi by 15 we are having here, and cos 4 pi by 15 you are having here like this, and cos 8 pi by 15 we are having here like this, 8 pi by 15 like this, right? You take here, take A is equal to pi by 15 like this, okay? You take A equal to pi by 15. Now what we will have, Nana? Minus here, minus of cos A, cos 2A, cos 2 square A, right, into cos 2 cube A, like this, cos 2 cube A, right? This is what we are having here, like this, and right, and this is equal to minus of, okay, cos A, cos 2A, cos 2 square A, cos 2 cube A, so on, cos 2 power n minus 1 into A equal to, we know that 2 power n, okay, here n minus 1 is equal to 3, then n is equal to what we will get? 4, n minus 1 is equal to 3 means n is equal to, we are going to get, Nana, 4, right? Fine here. Therefore, this result is nothing but, now only we did, okay, this is what, okay, cos A into cos 2A into cos 2 square A into cos 2 cube A, so on up to cos 2 power n minus 1 A equal to, what you are going to get is sin 2 power n A. N is here what? 4A divided by 2 power 4 into sin A, like this, right? 2 power 4 into sin A, right? Very good. Now this is equal to minus of sin 16 into A. A is what? Pi by 15. 16 pi by 15 divided by, okay, and we have here 16 into sin pi by 15, like this, right? And you see, my dear students, minus sin of 16 pi by 15 we can write nicely like pi plus pi by 15, we can write like this, whole thing divided by 16 into sin pi by 15 we can write like this, right, my dear students. Now this equal to minus sine 180 degrees plus theta become minus sine theta. That minus into minus become plus. Now plus sine pi by 15. This whole thing divided by 16 into sine pi by 15. This cancels. And that is equal to, we have got as 1 by 16. See how beautifully we have got this result. We have taken the left hand side and we have got the right hand side part, my dear students. Actually what trick we did is we converted cos 14 pi by 15 into minus cos pi by 15, and minus cos pi by 15, cos 2 pi by 15, cos 4 pi by 15. This we taken pi by 15 as a. Now this become minus cos a, cos 2a, cos 2 square a, cos 2 cube a, and we know the result. Okay, so on up to cos 2 power n minus 1 into a is equal to sin 2 power n into a by 2 power n into sin a. Here n minus 1 is equal to 3, n is equal to 4. Therefore a is equal to pi by 15. Therefore this is minus of sin 2 power 4 a by 2 power 4 sin a. This is minus sine 16 pi by 15 by 16 sine pi by 15. Right? This 16 pi by 15 we can write as sine pi plus pi by 15 by 16 sine pi by 15. This become sine 180 degrees plus theta become minus sine theta. That minus into minus become plus sine pi by 15 by 16 into sine pi by 15. This cancels. We got 1 by 16. That is what the right hand side part we have to prove. In such a beautiful way this result is there, my dear students. You please observe and write down. Now see, my dear students, we have the second result. It is also very important, star marked result like this, right? If theta is equal to pi by 2 power n plus 1, right? Show that cos theta into cos 2 theta into cos 2 square theta into cos 2 power n minus 1 into theta is equal to 1 by 2 power n. This is what we require to prove. Proof how we will do. You see, my dear student, they given theta is this, the left hand side part, right? We know that cos theta into actually cos 2 theta. We proved in the first result cos 2 square theta, right? Into so on up to cos 2 power n minus 1 into theta. This is equal to, you know, sin 2 power n into theta by 2 power n into sin theta like this. Now this is sin 2 power n into theta. Theta is nothing but pi by 2 power n plus 1 whole thing divided by 2 power n into sin theta. Theta is nothing but what here? Pi by 2 power n plus 1 like this. Right? This is what we are having here like this. Wonderful. Now what we do is here we are having 2 power n here. This is what I do is here sin 2 power n plus 1 minus 1 I will write. Here already 2 power n is there. Right? That I am writing it as 2 power n plus 1 minus 1 by 2 power n plus 1 into pi we are having here. Whole thing divided by 2 power n into sine pi by 2 power n plus 1. Okay, my dear students. You see here 2 power n is there. What I did is for 2 power n into pi by 2 power n plus 1 actually. What I did is I just added and subtracted 2 power n plus 1 minus 1 by 2 power n plus 1 into pi like this. Right, my dear student. Now this is what I am going to get. This will cancel actually. This is now sine of 2 power n, okay, plus 1 by 2 power n plus 1 minus 1 by 2 power n plus 1 into pi, right? Whole thing divided by 2 power n into sine pi by 2 power n plus 1 like this, right? Fine. Now this will cancel like this. Once it is cancelled, now this becomes sine of 1. Here it is cancelled means 1. 1 into pi is what? Pi. Pi minus, right? What you are having here? Pi by 2 power n plus 1 whole thing divided by 2 power n into sine pi by 2 power n plus 1 like this, right? This is what we are having here, my dear students. Now within one step we are going to finish it. Sine 180 degrees minus theta becomes sine theta. Therefore this becomes sine of pi by 2 power n plus 1 whole thing divided by 2 power n into sine pi by 2 power n plus 1 we have got like this, right? You see, my dear students, I think it is not appearing clearly. I am making like this such that you can watch this clearly, right? You please watch, Nana, like this, right? Fine. Now this one and this one will cancel. Then what you are going to have is 1 by 2 power n, like this, 1 by 2 power n, and that is what the right hand side part you have got. You have taken the left hand side part and you have got the right hand side part very clearly, right? Fine. This way this wonderful result, star marked result, can be proved. See, next one more important and dynamic star result we are having here, my dear students. Please observe. This is the heading is the sum of sines and or cosines of n angles. The angles are in arithmetic progression. The angles are in arithmetic progression, right? This is the result. You see the result: sine alpha plus beta, sine alpha plus 2 beta, plus so on, sine alpha plus n minus 1 into beta. This is equal to sine n beta by 2 by sine beta by 2 into sine of alpha plus n minus 1 into beta by 2. It is so wonderful result in your life. How we are going to prove this, my dear students? You please observe the proof part, how we are going to get this, right? You see, my dear students, let us take some s. S is equal to our thing here, sine alpha plus beta, right? Sine plus sine of alpha plus 2 beta, right? So on, like this, right? So on, what we are having here, sine of alpha plus n minus 1 into beta, like this. Here alpha plus beta, alpha plus 2 beta. These angles are in arithmetic progression. Alpha plus beta, alpha plus 2 beta. These are all in arithmetic progression, whose common difference is beta here, because you see, alpha plus beta minus alpha is nothing but beta. Alpha plus 2 beta minus of alpha plus beta, that become beta. Therefore, the angles are in arithmetic progression like this, right? Because you can easily observe, my dear students, alpha plus beta minus alpha here, the angles. This you will get it as beta here, okay? Difference of these two angles. Similarly, alpha plus 2 beta minus of alpha plus beta. This also, if you observe, this is now alpha plus 2 beta minus alpha, right, my dear students, minus beta. This is nothing but this cancel. 2 beta minus beta is beta. That means the difference of the angles are in beta, like this we are having here, like this, right? Fine, right? For okay, to indicate that the difference of the angles are in arithmetic progression, I have written here like this, right? S is equal to this we are having, and we have to prove S is equal to sine n beta by 2 by sine beta by 2 into sine of alpha plus n minus 1 into beta by 2. This is what we have to prove here, like this. S is equal to, this means what I do is multiplying both sides by 2 sine beta by 2, right? I am going to multiply by, right, 2 sine beta by 2, right? S is equal to this, I am going to multiply 2 sine beta by 2 into S here. Here also what I am going to get 2 sine, right, beta by 2 we have to multiply. That means what we are going to get 2 sine alpha into sine beta by 2, right? Both sides I multiplied by this, like this. Next 2 sine alpha plus beta into sine beta by 2, like this, right? 2 sine alpha plus beta into, right, my dear students, sine alpha, sine beta by 2. So on, like this, what we are having for the last term also, we are having here, you will multiply 2 sine beta by 2. This is now what you are having, alpha plus n minus 1 into beta into sine beta by 2. This is now sine beta by 2. This is what we just multiplied 2 sine beta by 2 for left hand side and right hand side. For both parts we multiplied, my dear students, right? Very good. Now we are having here 2s into sine beta by 2. 2s into sine beta by 2. This is equal to 2 sine alpha into sine beta by 2, like this. 2 sine alpha into sine beta by 2. You see, my dear students, how we are going to write this, okay? Fine. We write first of all, to see here I am just writing 2 sine alpha into sine beta by 2. Something like 2 2 sin A sin B. You know, one result we are having here. Okay, that I will write here 2 sin A sin B. This is equal to, okay, what we know, cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Like this we can write. Cos A minus B minus cos A plus B we can write. Therefore, using this result, right, we can write cos A minus B. A is here alpha minus beta by 2 minus cos of A plus B. A is what? Alpha plus beta by 2. Like this. Okay, by using this result, 2 sin A sin B we can write, because you see, you know, cos A minus B, you know, cos A plus B. Cos A minus B minus cos A plus B, if you do, you will get 2 sin A sin B. Therefore, okay, 2 sin A sin B. In the place of A you are having alpha, in the place of B you are having beta by 2. That is nothing but cos A minus B, that means cos alpha minus beta by 2 minus cos alpha plus beta by 2. Okay, my dear students, we have got till this. Right, like that we written like this, and the other thing we have 2 sin of alpha plus beta into sin beta by 2. Right, this also 2 sin A sin B. This also, you know, my dear students, 2 sin A sin B, like this. 2 sin A sin B is nothing but cos A minus B minus cos A plus B, like this. Cos A minus B into cos A plus B, right? 2 sin A sin B. This is also here cos A minus B. Here A, in the place of A we have alpha plus beta minus beta by 2. Okay, cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Cos A plus B. A is here what? Alpha plus beta by 2, like this, right? This, if you simplify, you see, my dear student, we have used this result. This is simplified to cos of alpha, beta minus beta by 2 is alpha plus beta by 2, right? Minus cos of alpha plus beta by 2 is 3 beta by 2, like this we will get. Right? See here, the second term we have got it as like this. First term already we proved this. Like that, this also we can write in the same way. In the same way we can write, my dear students, right? Fine here. Now you see, my dear students, since there is no space, I am erasing this, and we are going to get, you see, my dear students, what we are going to get it off that, right? Fine. Now we have here, everything we have written 2 sin alpha into sin beta by 2 as cos alpha minus beta by 2 minus cos alpha plus beta by 2, like that what we have written like this, right? Now putting all of them together, what we are going to have here is the left hand side 2s into sin beta by 2. This is what we have got, like this. 2s into sin beta by 2. This is what left hand side we have got. The first term, what you are having, 2 sin alpha sin beta by 2. That you have written as cos of alpha minus beta by 2. Okay, minus cos of alpha minus beta by 2 into cos of alpha plus beta by 2. This is what we have written, the first term, which is that 2 sin alpha sin beta by 2. Next, 2 sin alpha plus beta sin beta by 2. That we have written it as plus. Next term, what we written that as cos alpha plus beta by 2. This is cos alpha plus beta by 2 minus cos of, right, what we have written as alpha plus 3 beta by 2, like this. Alpha plus 3 beta by 2, like this. Right? Wonderful. Like that, the last term also, so on, like this. Okay, we have written the last term. What is that last term? 2 sin beta by 2. That is 2 sin alpha plus n minus 1 into beta into sin beta by 2. That we have written it as cos alpha plus, like this. Right, my dear students? What we have written it as 2n minus 3 into beta by 2. 2n minus 3 into beta by 2. Right, this is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B, that is minus cos of alpha into 2n minus 1 into, right, cos of alpha into 2n minus 1 into beta by 2. This is what beta by 2 we have written like this. Right, my dear students, everything 2 sin A sin B we converted into cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Using that formula we have converted everything. Now adding all of them, what we are going to get? Here we have here 2s into sin beta by 2. This is equal to, by adding, see my dear students, minus, this is plus. Okay, this and this thing, that previous thing will cancel and this will be cancelled like this. Right? After cancellation of that, what we have got is, my dear students, right? Yeah, cos alpha minus beta by 2, alpha plus what we are having here, of course. This is what cos alpha plus, right? 2n minus 1 into beta by 2, like this. Cos alpha plus 2n minus 1 into, this is equal to what we are getting here after cancelling this. This is cos alpha minus beta by 2, right? And minus we have here, because these all things will cancel, minus cos alpha plus cos of alpha plus 2n minus 1 into beta by 2, like this. Right? Wonderful. Cos alpha plus 2n minus 1 into beta by 2, like this. Now you see, my dear students, this is nothing but cos C, yeah, okay, cos A minus cos something like this is what we are having here. This, if you simplify, this is something like cos C minus cos D. This, if you simplify that, right, using that thing, you are going to get this cos alpha minus beta by 2, cos alpha plus 2n minus 1 into beta by 2. If you simplify this part, right, what you are going to get? Okay, this is something like cos C minus cos D. That formula is actually, see, cos C minus cos D is equal to, you are going to have minus 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin, okay, otherwise minus if you don't take, here D minus C by 2. This is the formula. If you use, okay, that we are going to get in transformations. Using this formula, if you simplify this, you are going to get that as, my dear student, 2 sin, this 2 sin into, right, what we are going to get is alpha plus n minus 1 into beta by 2. Alpha plus n minus 1 into beta by 2, right? 2 sin of alpha plus n minus 1 into beta by 2 into sin n beta by 2 into sin, right, n beta by 2, like this. Right, this is equal to this one what we have got here, like this. Now you see, my dear students, this 2 and 2 will cancel here. S is equal to, now finally S is equal to, what we have got is sin n beta by 2. Here you see sin n beta by 2 by sin beta by 2, right? Sin n beta by 2 by sin beta by 2. See, sin beta by 2 I will bring, okay, this side, that means divided by that, into sin of alpha plus n minus 1 into beta by 2, like this, right? This is what we proved. Wonderfully we have got this result, my dear students. It's a very, very, very important result. You please observe. Now we are going to get this result in cosines. This is the result in sine, my dear students, when the angles are in arithmetic progression. Now to get the result in cosines, cos, in the above result you replace alpha by alpha plus pi by 2. Then we get, you see, alpha, you see what we are going to get, sin alpha you replace by alpha plus pi by 2. That means pi by 2 plus alpha, like this, right? Wherever that is there. And here also alpha by pi by 2 plus alpha plus beta, like this, right? Wonderful. And plus here also sin of alpha is pi by 2 plus alpha plus 2 beta, like this, right? So on, like this. Sin of alpha by alpha plus pi by 2. This is now pi by 2 plus alpha. This is what you are having here, pi by 2 plus alpha plus n minus 1 into beta, like this, right? Wonderful. Now sin 90 degrees plus alpha equal to cos alpha we have got. And this is also sin 90 degrees plus theta is cos theta. That means in the place of theta you have now alpha plus beta, like this. Similarly, here also sine 90 degrees plus theta is cos theta. That becomes cos of alpha plus 2 beta, like this. So on, like this. Sine of 90 degrees plus theta is cos theta. Therefore, you are going to get a cos of alpha plus n minus 1 into beta, right? This is equal to, we are going to get sine n beta by 2, right? By sine beta by 2. This will not change because we replaced only alpha by alpha plus pi by 2. This will not change, and this is equal to sine alpha plus in the place of alpha we told that we will take pi by 2 plus alpha. That means 90 plus alpha. That means what you are going to get cos of alpha plus n minus 1 into beta by 2, like this. Therefore, we have got a wonderful result. Okay, before we have got in terms of sine, now we have got a result in terms of cos alpha plus beta plus cos alpha plus 2 beta plus cos alpha plus n minus 1 into beta. Once the angles are in arithmetic progression, which is in cosines, the result is equal to sine n beta by 2 by sine beta by 2. That is equal to cos of alpha plus n minus 1 into beta by 2. Right, my dear students, in this beautiful way we can do and we can solve or we can prove this beautiful result, right? Okay, now we have obtained two results when the angles are in arithmetic progression. One is in sine of this, the outcome is this. Similarly, in terms of cos, the outcome is like this. Okay, my dear students, it's a wonderful result, my dear students.